In this video, we're going to talk about what a profit and loss statement is. I'm going to walk you through an example, and I'm going to basically also tell you how to read one. So it's pretty simple if you already know how to read one. You know, profit and loss statements for online businesses are much simpler than ones for real businesses in the physical world because there's going to be a lot more line items. And there are different ways to structure this. This is a format that Empire Flippers, one of the most popular online brokerages in the space, uses. So if we see here, we're going to break some of these line items down by revenue, expenses, some add back expenses, and then the total profit. And so for each row, you're going to have a different line item. In this case, it's going to be a different revenue stream. So here, for example, we have Amazon Associates US, Amazon UK, Amazon Canada, and then you might also earn money through maybe display ads, Google AdSense, Ezoic, whatever. If you are selling an e-commerce business, this might look like a Shopify store through Amazon, through eBay, and then any other income sources that you have. You can just add more rows as you need to. With expenses, here are some pretty common expenses. Of course, you can add more, anything from domain hosting, content, link building, marketing, any types of expenses. Now, these add back expenses, these are probably the most controversial about this P&L. So sometimes salary is factored in, travel expense. These are basically expenses by the seller for the current business that aren't actually really needed to run the business or keep the business running moving forward. So they're kind of added back and calculated in again. So you want your P&L information to go as far back as possible. In this example, we start in November of 2019. And here we can see, okay, it's a new business. Maybe it's not earning money yet. And they just bought the domain and the hosting is $5. So the expenses for that is $14 for that month. And you can see here how it's calculated. So when it's in parentheses, it means, at least in this spreadsheet, that means it is a loss. Now, that's not standard. You can also just literally put -14. It's up to you. And basically this business, it's not generating any income. There are no further expenses for another 5 months. It's not until May where it starts to record some income. And we see here that it's okay, $20.05, but the expense is $5. So that month it made $15.05. Pretty simple. Revenue minus expense is profit. And you can see this as we move on. With time, there might be additional expenses such as virtual assistant, content. This field is calculated and should be, and I will provide a blank template for you to use. But that way, you know, when you change stuff, if this is 30 bucks, the total expense moves from 25 to 55, and that is also calculated in the profit in turn. You'll see as I Control Z this $30 back, this will rise $30. So it went from 209.31 to 239.31 because I took back that expense of $30. Now, this is the basics of a P&L. There are also different ways to calculate your profit and loss, but we just are going to go through the very basics here. An important thing to know in the online world as you sell or buy a business is understanding how average revenue is understanding how average profit is calculated. It's nothing crazy, but you'll hear terms such as TTM, which is trailing 12 months. What is the average profit of the 12 months? L3M, L6M, L9M, L12M. That just stands for last the number months. So L3M is the last 3 months. L6M is the last 6 months. And because you have this calculated nice and neat, I'll move my face for y'all. You can basically just hover over here, select the past 3 months, and you have a sum. And basically, you just divide that by 3. It's not perfect. And you have the last 3 months. So the last 3 months of profit is 831.84 divided by 3. Whatever that number is, it's probably close to like, it's between 270 and 280. For the last 6 months, L6M, you're going to go the past 6 months of profit and divide this number by 6. And so that's just going to be like $205, for example. So hope this helps. This is just the very basics of what a P&L or profit and loss statement is and how you can go about creating one. Hope this helps. And if you have any questions, drop some in the comments below or hit me up on Twitter at Colin L. Ma. Thanks for watching.